They say we probably won't have no power back on until about the 12th of September. And that is too long for anybody to be without power.
Now look, Gary, Indiana hasn't had power for over a week now. And at first it seemed like nobody was talking about it. But now it's finally getting some traction and things are coming out that the whole situation could have possibly been prevented. Yes, you heard that right. Gary, Indiana is sitting over there in complete darkness. And all of this could have never happened to these people. I was doing what I do best, being nosy, looking up stuff. And I came across a content creator who really is giving us the tea on what exactly happened in Gary, Indiana. And if you're interested in that, please make sure that you keep on watching.
Gary, Indiana hasn't had electricity for a week and no one's talking about it.
What happened?
They're driving in pitch black for miles with no food, no water, or electricity. Because 8 tornadoes hit the city and they'll be without power for another week. And it's so bad, people are breaking into each other's houses and robbing each other's for generators, as well as batteries and flashlights.
Why aren't they getting the help they need?
There's many alleged scandals going on. Because when workers showed up to fix the utility, apparently gunfire struck the utility workers' vehicle so they didn't return. This halted all restoration to Gary's power. Well, they tried to make sure it was safe enough to come back.
So the same residents that needed power miraculously shot at the workers that were going to restore power?
It gets even deeper than that because NIPSCO was supposed to clear trees a long time ago, so this never would have happened and it would have crashed into the power grid. But they allegedly pocketed the money.
So then this could have been prevented.
Potentially, because they now have many lawsuits against them for not taking care of the residents and using the extra money as their own personal excess profit. And they've been doing this for years. And the governor said he's trying to reach FEMA, but Trump raised the thresholds needed to actually have FEMA come.
Isn't FEMA and federal disaster declarations designed specifically for events such as these?
Yes, but Doge cut FEMA administrative capacity and staffing, and the emergency response Gary needs was gutted by the administration. Indiana also happens to have a population of 85% black people.
So is this a coincidence or a structural failure that could have been prevented?
For another week, 2020. Say hello to the darkness.
So before we get into all that he said, I want to make sure that I shout out this content creator because I found his video on TikTok, but I see that he is actually on YouTube as well. I'm going to tag his YouTube channel in here. So make sure y'all go on over and show him some love. He has a really big platform on TikTok, but look like he building over here on YouTube. So, you know, as small YouTubers, we got to look out for each other. So what's up? But this whole situation is completely disheartening because when you hear about the corruption, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know, I live here in Puerto Rico and we have major infrastructure issues, and it's always the same thing too. Like people exploiting the system. In this whole situation of somebody shooting at the people who were supposed to fix the power lines, you cannot convince me that the locals started shooting. No. We about to get into some conspiracy theories right here because you know, I don't trust this government. I know good and darn well they done sent somebody to come do that damage because them people didn't do that. Them people did not do that. When you are in crisis, you don't look to hurt the people who are helping you. That is not what happens. That's not normal human behavior. So you're going to have to show me some clear proof that those people who were shooting at the people were actual residents. I'm gonna try to see if I can find some footage or something because I heard that the footage is online. So if I end up finding that, I'm gonna put that in the comments. But if I don't and you find that video or know about it, please be sure to put the link in the comments so that we can look to see, because I'm not trusting this story that they're trying to put out right now because it just sounds so crazy and so outlandish. I just can't believe it. It's like that Nolan Wells case. You trying to convince me that boy just decided to stay on the island. First off, who lets their ride leave them when you're on land, let alone when you're on an island? We're not even about to get into that right now, people. But But I say that to say, we know what people do. And we know sometimes when something smells fishy, okay? And they probably would have got away with it if they didn't even perform that little stunt. You know what I mean? Like, we could have all went to see, but I have a feeling. Because this keeps happening to certain kind of communities. We got Flint poisoning their water. We got Puerto Rico. You know they didn't care about Puerto Ricans too. I like to remind people, because in the 60s, they understood, because there was signs around that said no N-words, no Puerto Ricans, and no Mexicans. It was a clear understanding that we were all considered second-class citizens. And it's pretty clear that this government, that this country is still 100% moving in the same way. And unless you're a token sellout, you're going to struggle. You're going to need to rely heavily on your community. And that's where I start to ask the question of, where are the celebrities talking about this discussion? The only person I seen talk about it was Keith Lee. Keith Lee was the only person I saw discussing it, and that's because he's doing some type of food tour, and he was supposed to be going to Gary, Indiana. I think he's still going there, but that's neither here nor there. But that's the only person I see. Back to the referencing in the 60s, like, our Black celebrities understood that they had a responsibility to the community, and to make sure that they're using their platforms to not only elevate and enrich themselves, but to also bring their community up with them. It seems like people have completely forgot that idea of that. And I think in the boycott, the Black boycott, we're starting to get that understanding again, that businesses do have a responsibility. And yes, celebrities are businesses. They're corporations, people, okay? So they have a responsibility. If you are feeding off the culture, if you are making money from the culture, you need to be giving back to said culture. But I'm going to try to continue to follow this story. They're saying that they're supposed to have freaking power now for another week. And as somebody who lives, again, in a place that has very poor infrastructure, I believe the stories about people committing crimes and things like that. Because when people don't have their basic needs met, that's when you see crime going crazy. People love to think that, oh, law and order, you need more police, you need police. No, you need more resources. Put more resources into these communities. You won't see as many problems. But you're going to see problems in Gary, Indiana right now. People, make sure you're staying in the house. Stay in the house after night. When that sun start going down, y'all need to get inside, because that's not okay. I'm praying that you guys stay safe. I know the mental toll it can take on you when you don't know when your power is coming back on. And I really hope that you guys get power soon. With that being said, stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay Black. This is Jade, and you're watching Get Into the Black. Bye-bye.